Hi everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Today I'm going to be creating a card showing you 5 different techniques to use with our layering circles dies. This is just a quick preview of the cards that I'm going to bring to you throughout this video. I'm going to be showing you more the technique than actually making the cards, so it's only a 10-minute video with about a minute and a half contributed to each of the different styles. If you already know one, you can skip along. I won't be offended if you do, and get to the one that you actually want to see. So to start off with, I'm going to be starting with a very simple circle frame card. For this one, I'm going to be using the largest of the circle frames and the third from the largest. I've cut the largest out in Just J cardstock, and then I've cut the slightly smaller one out in basic white. I've took a floral piece from the Sweet Strawberry stamp set. I've used different stamp sets all the way throughout this video so that you can see an array of different Stampin' Up sets. All I'm doing is just creating some sort of background picture here, so I've just stamped this twice behind the Just Jade layer, and then I'm going to take my blends and I'm going to very quickly colour it in. The layer of basic white is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres, so it will sit flat on my card, and then I'm just sticking my sentiment circle on the top and decorating the card. This is a really quick and simple way of using the layering circles. Next up we have some sponging. I love sponging and I love creating my own stencils. For this one I've picked out 4 of the layering circles and I've just die cut them onto some copy paper. I've then took 4 of our different colours: crumb cake, soft succulent, early evergreen and basic grey. I'm going down, graduating, so I'm using the largest circle first and working my way to the smaller circle, and I'm also going to be changing my colour as I go, so it starts with the lightest colour on the outer side and ends up with the dark colour in the middle. There are 2 different ways of using these templates and I'm going to do both for you right now. This one is actually my favourite, but you can also go around the whole circle and have them at random stages on the card rather than having them all together. While doing the stenciling, it was annoying me that my copy paper kept moving, so I just used some post-it notes in the end to stick it in place and it worked so much easier, so that might be better for you. I took it off camera to actually complete the first card and I just decided to use the same technique all over. I then came in with the Nothing's Better Than stamp set, cocktails and cookies. I love both of them, so I decided that one card would be a cocktails card and one card would be a cookies card. I had already pre-stamped and die cut and then blended some of the little parts from the stamp set, so I had the cocktail on the cocktails card and then I had done the cookies card with quite a few cookies. I then added some embellishments on the top, and there you can see a real fun but really effective technique. And what's lovely is once you have your stencil made, you can make as many cards as you like in one go. You'll have to let me know in the comments which one's your favourite, but truthfully, I like the cookies. Next up is the wave card. I have seen this technique so much recently, I love it. So you need 3 different size die cuts. You need 3 different colours that are very similar to each other, so I've chosen Cinnamon Cider, Mango Melody and Daffodil Delight. You'll notice that I have cut 2 of each one. The middle one stays the same colour, but the largest and the smallest I've just flipped, so you've got 1 of each colour. You then want to cut these circles in half. This technique will create you 2 cards, so you'll notice that I don't bother cutting the other Mango Medley for this one, just purely because I only want to make 1 card. What you need is 2 half circles that are large, 2 half circles that are medium and 2 half circles that are small. Your half circles that are small and your half circles that are large should be different colours. Then what you want to do is play with this before you stick it down to make sure you've got it in the right formation. You'll see here I haven't, so I've simply changed it. It should just flow on like a big wave. So the smaller one will sit on the medium one and then on the larger one, all to one side of the card, and then flip it and do the same on the top, so you actually get that lovely S circle with both. I've popped this onto basic white. This is a 9.5 centimetre by 13.8 centimetre mat, and I've actually just used Forever Fern just to create a little bit of background noise. I'm not always that keen on just plain basic white in the background. I'm then going to stick the waves down, but you'll notice I leave a little gap between the top ones and the bottom ones. That's for my sentiment. And then I'm going to stick it onto the Mango Melody cardstock, put my sentiment through the middle and attach it to the card. And then it's just doing some simple decorating. I really like this technique. It looks so fun. I'm well aware I'm flashing through these quickly. You can go up to the top corner and slow me down if you want to, but I just wanted to get this video under 10 minutes so you weren't all sitting there for half an hour watching me make 5 cards. Next up is the window card technique. I love this technique. It's really simple and very effective. What you need is a detailed die, and I've used one from All Things Fabulous. I've then took my card base, and I've also took my matte layer, and I've positioned the largest of the circle dies on top. I'm running them both through together so that when I actually take them out the die cut machine, the circle is in the same place on both the base and on the front. Applying a lot of glue, I'm going to stick my trellis down over the base, and then I'm going to put my front matte layer over the top so it actually has the trellis sandwiched in between to make this a really fun window. I've then decided to decorate the card with little bits and elements from the All Things Fabulous set. I've done the 3-step stamping using my purples. I've used just shade on the leaves to actually match the trellis, and then I've just popped a sentiment on the top. I realised after I put the sentiment on the top it wasn't straight, so you'll see me faffing around with that for a second or two. And saving the best for last, this is my favourite card out of the 5 that I have made. It is a circle card. For this one you need the largest of your circle dies and then the second of largest. With the largest I've cut 2 pieces out of basic white. I've scored the basic white at 1/4 inch, folded it, added some adhesive, and then I've stuck both of the basic whites together to create a card. I've just stuck that under something heavy so that it actually stays stuck for a few minutes. With the vellum, which was with the second from smaller piece, I've actually just stamped a sentiment on there from the Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set, and I'm going to leave that to dry. Using the largest circle, I've cut a half circle out of the Blessings from Home DSP. You'll notice it sits on there flush. I'm actually just going to chop a centimetre off the top so I actually get a band of the DSP. I could have stuck this on the card and cut round it, but this way I know that it's going to fit perfectly because it's the exact same circle. To finish this off, I've actually stamped some of the Celebrate Sunflowers. I've blended them, and I'm going to add them into the vellum. This is a great technique when you're using vellum, is to pop some die cuts on the top, because it then hides where you're going to put your adhesive on your vellum as you stick it to your card. So if I turn it over now, I'm just going to pop the dimensionals behind the sunflower so you won't see them, and then I'm going to stick it onto the circle card. This is really simple to do but really effective. You can either have this as a little card or a tag for presents. I'm just going to stick on some rhinestones to embellish it, and that is my circle card all finished, and you'll see it stands. So there you go, 5 different cards that you can use with our layering circles. I know it was a very quick flash through video, but hopefully you'll be able to pick up some techniques that you can use with your own card making. All of these techniques can be used with any layering or nesting dies. The ones that we sell actually come with those fluty circles, so you could try it with those. Let me know below which one's your favourite. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye! I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.